Once upon a time, there were two friends named Ali and Hasan. They lived in a small village in Turkey. They were best friends since childhood and did everything together. They loved to play games, go hiking, and explore the forest. One day, Ali and Hasan were hiking in the forest when they came across a cave. They decided to explore the cave, but they soon realized that they were lost. They tried to find their way back out, but they couldn't. Ali and Hasan were scared. They didn't know what to do. They sat down in the cave and started to cry. Suddenly, they heard a noise. They looked up and saw a light coming from the entrance of the cave. A group of rescuers had found them. The rescuers took Ali and Hasan to safety. They were so happy to be rescued. They learned a valuable lesson that day. It is important to be prepared when you are hiking in the forest. After Ali and Hasan got stuck in the cave, they started to remember what happened until the rescuers came. When they started walking in the cave, they heard the sound of water flowing from the cracks. They realized that the water was rising and panicked. "The water is rising," Ali shouted. "What are we going to do?" Hasan was also scared, but he tried to stay calm. "We'll find a solution," he said. "Don't worry." Ali and Hasan decided to do something to stop the water from rising. They started to build a wall with the stones found in the cave. They worked hard, but the water kept rising before they could finish the wall. The water had risen up to their necks. "That's enough," Hasan shouted. "It's not working." Ali gave up too. "What are we going to do?" he asked. Suddenly, Ali had an idea. "I don't know," he said, "but we have to try something." Ali and Hasan decided to find a way out of the cave. They started to walk through the dark and wet corridors of the cave. After walking for a long time, they saw light. They started to walk towards the source of the light. The source of the light was the exit of the cave. Ali and Hasan were finally saved. The rescuers took Ali and Hasan to a safe place. Ali and Hasan got closer to each other after the frightening experience they had. From that day on, Ali and Hasan always made sure to be prepared when they went hiking in the forest. They took a flashlight, food, and water with them. Ali and Hasan's story tells the importance of being careful when hiking in the forest. Unexpected things can always happen in nature. That's why it's always important to be prepared. The end.